Yeah. YouTube. What's up, baby? We back in this thing again for another review. This is Q's Insight. I am Callie, and today we're gonna be talking about Scream 6. Alright? Now, if you've been to the channel before, you already know how we do it. We started off with the premise, 3 favorite scenes, the grade, and then we on to the next one. Right. All right. So, I start off by saying I did want to see this movie, like when it first came out in theaters, but I wasn't able to go check it out. I'm just now being able to see it after purchasing it on VOD. All right. So let me start off by saying that. But like I said, I did want to go see this movie in the theaters. Unfortunately, I was not able to. But like I said, I was able to watch it now that I have it on VOD. So that's why I didn't review it right away, because I didn't go see it in theaters. Scream 6. All right. Now, I mean, let's be honest. Every Scream is almost particularly the same. You know, you got the killer coming after the main, which would be Sidney Prescott's character, right? But as we go later down on the line with these movies, we're seeing what we call like the legendary characters, the legend characters, still have an impact, but having less of an impact, and we're moving forward with these new characters. We got a new main core, all right? So the old core is kind of phasing out, and we're kind of running into this new core. But other than that, you know, movies are the Scream series. Every movie's pretty much particularly been the same thing. Like I said, the killer's coming after like the main person, which would be, you know, in the past it would be Sidney Prescott. In these movies, it would be the killer's coming after Sam slash Tara. You know what I'm saying? So for this movie, one difference of this movie is that this is taking place, some of the movies taking place in New York, right? So it's a different backdrop than usual for these Scream movies, right? Something new, and it was something that I did enjoy. I did enjoy having a different like change of scenery, because, you know, if the movies and the premises are always pretty much going to be the same all the time, we need every little thing, whether it's big or small, everything that can be different, like we need it. You know what I'm saying? So if it's last movie it took place in New York, maybe next movie it'll take place in Paris. You know what I'm saying? Like we need every little thing that we can add to kind of make this different than, you know, the other movies. Because like I said, it's just at the end of the day, it's always the basic premise is just that the killer is coming after the main. That's it. And so, but yeah, so this movie takes place in New York. It's following still the main core that is the 4 now, which is going to be, you know, Sam, Tara, Mindy, and Chad. You know, these are the new core 4. All right, 2 sisters and then a brother and a sister. All right. So, but in this movie, you know, Sidney Prescott wasn't there, but they did have Gale in this movie. All right. Of course, Dewey died in the last movie. No, spoiler alert. But, you know, Dewey died in the last movie, so that's why he ain't in here. We also do get a few other characters that we saw in the past, you know, like Kirby Reed's character, which is now, she is grown and is works for the FBI. All right. We also see you know, Mr. Bailey. Um, so we're seeing some new characters that are kind of old now per se because we're following them after like two movies. Um, and then we're having like the old legacy characters come back, and then we're even having like characters that are not necessarily legacy characters, but just were in some of the previous movies, like a Kirby. All right. Um, but yeah, so the premise of this movie is that we have a new killer on the loose, and it's not just. It doesn't seem like it's just one. It may be a few. Now we've dealt with this before in the original script for Scream because there was two killers. There was obviously um, uh, you know the two uh, were wrecking shop, right? But in this movie, it's pretty much the same thing, but there's a little bit more to it. And so like I don't want to spoil it exactly. You know what I'm saying? So let's just leave it like that. But I will say that there are multiple killers in this movie. All right? And they are going after Sam and Tara and the rest of the group, Chad Meeks, I'm sorry, I said Chad Meeks. Well, yeah, but I meant to say Chad and Mindy. Uh, you know, so you got the killers going after the core four plus whoever is surrounding them. All right. Now, um, we end up having some deaths here or there, some close scares for deaths, and but pretty much the movie is pretty simple, man. It's pretty simple. Like I said, you got new killers coming after um, Sam and Tara and her friends. Like I said, I don't like because there's not too much to any of these movies. It's always just the killer coming after the good person. Like I definitely don't want to tell you who the killers are. I feel like me even just saying that there's multiple killers is spoiling enough for you already. But I don't want to delve too much in there. So like I said, let's keep the premise simple in this review. There's new killers coming after the new core four and the new core four's friends. All right, and the core four and the friends are tasked with trying to find a way to survive these attacks and trying to find a way to unmask who this killer is or who these killers are in time before everybody is dead, taken out type stuff. All right. And then of course, the killers do have their reasoning of what they're doing, just as all the killers do at the end of the movies. But like I said, I'm not even gonna go into that. I'm not gonna spoil that. So just in case you haven't seen the movie, you can go see it and you'll enjoy it. If you have seen the movie, I don't have to tell you anything because you already know. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's basically the premise of the movie, man. That's basically the premise of the movie. Killers coming after Tara and Sam and her friends, and they're just tasked with trying to survive. All right, that's simple enough, plain enough. So my three favorite scenes for this. Now this is gonna be spoilerish for sure. All right, so if you haven't seen a movie, go ahead and stop watching the video now. Come back later after you have seen a movie. If you have seen the movie, then this is nothing to you. All right, and these may be out of order, but I'm pretty sure that they're in order because I just watched the movie. But bro, the opening death scene, with Laura Crane, bro, when she gets stabbed up by Jason Carvey, bro, that was crazy, bro. she got stabbed, bro. Like I'm talking about some prison shank stabs, bro. Like just I was like, God, bro, like she was dead, bro. She was dead, and my dude was just still just hit. I was like, yo, like what type of pent up aggression do you have, bro? Because this is crazy right here, bro. Like Shorty is literally dead. Like Shorty, like you know how like when you be making like those warmable meals and stuff like that, and then they got like the little cover on it, and then you gotta like stab that mug with a whole bunch of holes to vent it so that way it can heat up the right way. That's what dude did to her, bro. Like he just everywhere, bro, everywhere on her. And like one thing I gotta say about this movie, bro, specifically this movie, the stabs in this movie are like gut wrenching, like for sure, bro. Like you feel like it's just hey, and it's either the fool will turn it or drag it down or drag it up or you know what I'm saying, or just stabbing dudes multiple times, like multiple times, or like where they're stabbing people, like bro got stabbed like right in his nose, like right here. Like it just was this movie specifically for the killings for the with the knife, bro. Crazy, second to none. But yeah, bro, that opening death, bro. And I'm not even gonna. I can't spoil what happened after that. But you know what happened after that. That was crazy to even pick up with that after we had that opening death, bro. But that opening death, bro, I just can't get over that. Like that fool was stabbing her until there was nothing more. And I was just like, God damn, bro, like, what's your problem? So that would be my first favorite scene. My second favorite scene, bro, would be Anika's death on that ladder. Bro. Let me tell you, I laugh at what's not supposed to be laughed at, bro. You know, I really do. I really do. And when Shorty fell from that ladder, bro, all the way down. And before she hit the ground, her head said bop right on that trash can, bro. And that half of her head that hit that trash can, bro, like her face was bloody right there, bro. Like the hair was like slicked back, like it looked like, bro, like it looked like Two-Face. Like I was like, dude, like the way Shorty fell, bro, from that far up, you know what I'm saying? Just to bust her head on that trash can was hilarious. Like, I'm telling you, I laughed so much when that happened. I know that may be evil, bro, but that was hilarious to me, bro. Shorty fell, I was like, God damn, I'm like, oh, I know her head was ringing after that moment. You know what I mean? But yeah, that'd be my second favorite scene. So my third favorite scene, bro, is gonna be Gale Weathers when she gets attacked by, the killer. All right. That whole scene was pretty dope. Like the dialogue that she shared with Ghostface and the back and forth. Just with the animosity between the two, her trying to take on and survive and attacking from the Ghostface, just really seeing her being able to fight back and hold her own, for as long as she did, it was dope. But specifically in this scene, I thought it was funny for one, and I just thought it was slick. Like when Ghostface is kind of like laid out on the ground or whatever, and then she has a chance to go pick up the knife, so she picks up the knife and she's like hovering over him and is about to like stab him, and just out of the blue, like this fool just said, huh! Like he just laying down like this. He just laying down like this. And as soon as Shorty about to stab him, he's like, huh! I said, God. Bro, that was so slick. If bro don't know how to play possum, I don't know who does. That fool was playing possum so well, bro, and just like, hey, just got her right in the oh shit. Like, yeah, nigga, you thought you got me. You thought you got me, but nah, I got you. I got your ass. But yeah, that'll be three of my favorite scenes, man. I had a good time with this movie for sure. I think I'm not even gonna say that, but I had a great time with this movie for sure, for sure. Can't wait to see what we have set up for us for Scream 7, and if we have any spin-offs or if we have any more continuations of Scream even after Scream 7. I feel like this is a very, very strong franchise. Majority of the movies in this franchise have done well. Even if they weren't greatly received critically, I feel like they have a very big base of cult followers that love the movies. You know what I'm saying? So, which is why they're still going to this day. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely like this movie. I feel like there's definitely rewatchability for this movie. I feel like some of these deaths were really creative and you can feel them. Like, for sure you can feel them. Like, if you would have saw this movie in 4D at the movie theaters, like, you probably would have got too, bro. Like, especially in the opening scene, you would have been like, shorty would have been like, you would have been like right next to her, bro. Don't even trip. But with all that being said, I'm going to give this movie a 9 out of 10 for sure. Definitely above average. Definitely worth your time. If you're a Scream fan, go check it out. If you're not a Scream fan, just go check it out. See if you feel any different about this movie compared to any of the other movies in the Scream franchise. Let me know what you guys thought about this movie in the comments down below. What were some of your favorite death scenes? Where do you think that we're headed to next in this franchise? All right. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share. As always, this is Q's Insight. I am Callie. Until next time.